the time is finally here. We got Kazuha available for... Oh, dang it. I hate being in America.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you.
Thank you for the reassurance.
The tough get going, right?
Ether's eyes definitely do not agree with what he's about to say.
Oh, you mean the guy that took your sister away in the first place?
Paimon, I'm pretty sure that's you. And I think most of the community thinks it's you, but we'll play along.
You're right.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local.
I think they still say hello here, don't they?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, take us to Inazuma, please.
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
All I need to hear is possible.
Incredibly small.
After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out.
Who is this woman? And what is Inazuma? If someone's just trying to leave and they have pursuers on their tail? Jeez, she an escaped convict or something?
But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling.
I hope they're not going to make me remember all this when Inazuma actually releases, because I'm already lost. I mean, am I just going to have a wanted symbol on my back the entire time?
It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if
Yeah,
they
Beidou!
They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and
Beidou.
wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences.
What have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right?
That would be me, yes.
Ningguang told me about you.
Oh?
A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said.
Ah, Ningguang did tell you about me.
She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
I was gonna say, haha, she's emergency food, but I feel like that joke is long overdone.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
What led you to think that? The star design on my outfit, or Paimon's galaxy cape?
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, we did now, Paimon, and I don't really want to argue with this woman.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after.
What is it, 2,000 Mora?
Get this. It's a masterless vision.
What the hell? Where did you guys get a hold of this thing?
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like, oh, a bottle of rum or something like that. But jeez, a masterless vision? Pulling out all the stops.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Are you calling Kazuha a liar? We've just met this man.
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, I don't really need a vision. I kind of have this power where I can touch a statue, and then it just gives me powers. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
That's what we said.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat.
I beg to differ, Mrs. Beidou. We talked to some random straggler, and she said it was damn near impossible.
In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Well, shoot! Looks like we got ourselves a deal.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Yeah, seems like it. I hope they don't have me fight with my actual traveler build, because I'm gonna lose kind of instantly.
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Paimon, don't crush the man's feelings.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
I think he's gonna end up losing to a pair of children.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support.
That's one
It's
guy.
such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood.
That's one dude.
Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament. I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure I will. I get to fight the preppy schoolboy.
Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
He's gonna get knocked out the first round.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Yes, that is exactly who we are going up against.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Yep. I know. Contain your excitement.
Is it really them?
Yes, it is me, the renowned traveler.
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I am, in fact, not a vision bearer.
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Well, when you put it that way, it does kind of make me seem that I'm way above everyone else, which I am. But yes, that is me.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
Paimon is so smug right now, knowing that she had absolutely no involvement in that whatsoever.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
Yeah, check around my body.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame?
I've done quite a few.
It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, I've done a couple. I defeated a Fatui Harbinger.
Dragon too. Put down battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
Look at Ether's face. He is so smug.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
Did you not hear my commendations? I took down the Fatui Harbinger and God. I'm pretty sure I could handle Inazuma.
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
Wait, can I use these things really?
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Wait, I could use these things?
How am I supposed to win now?
This is hilarious. I could toss these things. Is this intended? Oh, he's terrible. Oh, he's terrible.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
I was expecting something way more elegant, and then I just got a simple, "You fought well."
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but...
See, Beidou
I guess
gets
I
me.
shouldn't put you on the spot like that.
Beidou and I are on the same wavelength.
You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but to no avail.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too.
Our opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
I swear, if it's gonna be Kazuha, I can't believe that Smash Brothers added in Kazuya to the game, and Kazuha was brought into Genshin Impact on the same frickin' day. It's gonna get confusing for me.
Okay, follow me.
Oh, gee, look at this dude.
last, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at
Yeah,
the
he's
same
not exactly
time,
discreet.
When you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill?
Suppose not.
I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
What kind of entertainment are we taking part in?
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings.
Well, of course. That is why I am simply not using any of them. I'm just fighting with the sword.
If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves.
I think you should get that checked out. I don't think most people can hear leaves.
It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
So, let me get this straight. Skilled with the sword, samurai, incredible sense of smell, red color palette. This dude's just Tanjiro.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
Does the Electro Archon shoot Rubik's Cubes at people? Because if that's the case, then yes, we have ran into the Electro Archon.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right. We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Uh-oh, they murked the prize. Oh, this isn't good.
Let me see.
Let's open it
It's
up.
gone all right.
No.
The vision is missing.
Who could be doing this?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
Oh shit, she's about to go off.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist, I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me.
Why is
I
Paimon
can
not
sense
spawning
the
in?
winds are coming.
Ooh, it's getting spicy. Who could it have possibly been?
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze.
Truly cannot escape the gaze of nature.
Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beidou. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. After all I went through to get it? I think not.
Dude, I really, really don't think you know what you're doing. You literally just said you were afraid to fight me, so you stole the vision. And now I'm here. I'll just take you down. You got to think about your options.
I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Kazuha's not messing around.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight. No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, That is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Well, let's see if any answers will come through.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
Well, I'm not holding it at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Did Beidou leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
No, they're all gone. We missed it.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang.
Ooh.
It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
Yeah. That's what they were talking about.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Yay!
Simon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
Yeah, we didn't really get to have the satisfying final blow. But alas, we got our ticket to Inazuma.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yeah, we just gotta wait for Beidou to get back from her date.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
That seems kind of overpowered.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made.
I guess that is a fair thing to say. The Shogun can create a huge storm. Morax can create enormous pillars to shoot from the sky. And Venti just gets drunk.
In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon, why are you disappearing?
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Woohoo! So we have it. We are the victors of the Crux clash. Though not the most ideal victory, it is a victory nonetheless. And now we are on our way to Inazuma.